Secrets have a way of destroying families. They can cause rifts that seem impossible to repair and pain that lingers for generations. But sometimes, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, families can find a way to heal and rebuild. This is the story of a family torn apart by secrets, but also brought together by them. Emily had always been the golden child. She was the eldest of 3 siblings, and her parents had high expectations for her. She was smart, beautiful, and charismatic, everything her family could ask for. But beneath the surface, Emily was struggling. She felt suffocated by her family's constant demands and expectations. She longed for freedom and autonomy, to make her own decisions and live her own life. One day, Emily's father, a successful businessman, asked her to help him with a project. He needed her to use her connections to secure a deal with a potential investor. Emily agreed, but as she worked on the project, she began to feel increasingly uncomfortable. Her father was asking her to do things that didn't feel right, and she started to wonder if he was being entirely honest. As the days went by, Emily's doubts grew. She discovered some disturbing information about her father's business dealings, and she realized that he was involved in some shady practices. She felt betrayed and angry, and she began to question everything she thought she knew about her family. In a moment of anger and hurt, Emily made a decision that would change everything. She went to the authorities and exposed her father's wrongdoings. The consequences were severe. Her father was arrested, and the family's reputation was ruined. As the news spread, Emily's family was shocked and devastated. Her mother was heartbroken, and her siblings felt betrayed. They couldn't understand why Emily would do such a thing. Emily, however, felt a sense of relief. She had finally broken free from her father's clutches, and she was ready to start a new chapter in her life. She moved away from her hometown, changed her phone number, and tried to put the past behind her. But as time went on, Emily began to realize that she had made a terrible mistake. She had destroyed her family, and she didn't know if they could ever forgive her. The guilt was eating away at her, and she felt like she had no one to turn to. One day, Emily's mother reached out to her. She invited Emily to come home and talk. At first, Emily was hesitant, but she knew that she needed to make things right. When she arrived home, Emily was met with a mixture of emotions. Her mother was angry, but there was also sadness in her eyes. Her siblings were cold and distant, and they barely acknowledged her presence. But Emily was determined to make things right. She apologized to her family for what she had done, and she promised to never hurt them again. Her mother listened, tears streaming down her face. "We loved you, Emily," she said. "We just wanted the best for you. Why didn't you talk to us about how you were feeling?" Emily looked at her mother, feeling a deep sense of regret. "I don't know," she said. "I was angry and hurt, and I didn't think about the consequences. I just wanted to hurt him back." Her mother shook her head, her voice trembling. "That's not the answer. You could have talked to us. We would have helped you." Emily looked at her siblings, who were also staring at her. She knew that she had hurt them deeply, and she didn't expect them to forgive her right away. But she was willing to give it time. In the weeks that followed, Emily worked hard to repair the damage she had done. She helped her mother around the house. She spent time with her siblings, and she listened to their pain and anger. Slowly but surely, she began to rebuild trust and understanding. It was a long and difficult process, but eventually her family began to forgive her. They understood that she had acted out of desperation and pain, and they were willing to give her another chance. As time went on, Emily's relationship with her family became even stronger than before. They had been through so much together, and they knew that nothing could break the bond they shared. Emily learned that it was important to communicate openly and honestly with her family, and she never took them for granted. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to see other cool stories like this. Thanks for watching.